Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Tyler Scott now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Inside give to Johnson. He'll cobble together a yard there. He is Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go with Johnson. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting better of him on that run.
Okay, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
1st down, ball at the 36. Wilson airing it out to start. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tracy.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation. Okay, defense broke through so quickly they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On 4th down, Wilson. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Johnson on 2nd down. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Neil Carrick making that stop. On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 10.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Jake, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Michael McFadden able to make the play. Working quickly here. Johnson gets it again on second. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Williams throwing on fourth. Hits him on the out route. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll be hoping for a lengthy drive here with where they're starting out. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They're set up at the 35 now.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, here's Russ. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They got second down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
That plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on third, Wilson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now Williams. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Working from the gun, Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Bears have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. Ball at the 33 for first down. Johnson up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
No gain on the play.
On the ground again with Johnson. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They will go for it, Williams. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Russ. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick the QB up somehow, somewhere.
He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. The Giants using their first timeout.
First down.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Wilson now from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in, touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Gano ends the point after, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Gano ready to send this away. Scott now to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams on 1st down. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Looking to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked at the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talked about.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Scott now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Offense up to the line fast.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And disaster averted, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
High coverage.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's trying another one deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They're going to go. It's Wilson. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Johnson again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. 4th down, Williams. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
To the air, third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got Bellinger. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Johnson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for two. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for two. Williams trying to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Could be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. A handoff to Tracy. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Giants with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They go right back to Tracy. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
0-0.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Giants are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. Now a carry by Johnson. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a...
This could decide things. It's intercepted. And the Giants have the football back at the 45.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tracy once more. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You want to talk about one position that really has morphed over the years? When you think of old school middle linebackers, the big physical guys that just stuffed holes, not anymore. These guys can run just about as well as anybody on the field. He showed it off creating that negative play.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Setting up to pass. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Going ground on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no...
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Giants make the play that should win them this game.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Give to Tracy up the middle. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
It's Tracy on the carry. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Back to throw. He's going deep this time. Wide open downfield. Got it. He will go. Touchdown.